Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate, and if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. Okay guys, let's jump into your spread. Your first card out is the Four of Cups in reverse. Then you have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in the upright, rounding out the spread. At the top of the deck, we have, hold on guys, because I got your clarifiers out here too. At the top of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright and the King of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom. All right, guys. It's there, you guys are going through like you're closing out this karmic cycle, and something about rejection is here, abandonment is here. I've been picking up abandonment and rejection a lot, and I think it's because you guys are getting triggered by the closing of your karmic cycle. Okay, there was a reading that I was supposed to do for you yesterday that I couldn't because it was too heavy for me. I guess that's why, like I was saying, I'm gonna come over to your house and, come get you if you don't get out of these relationships. Sometimes as a reader, it's hard for me to look at certain things that I've gone through and talk about it, because I want to close that chapter myself. And I know, me telling y'all I'm gonna come up and beat you up, that ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. Y'all know I'm joking about that. But I know I could feel what you're going through. And there was a reading that I did yesterday that I didn't record because this energy of rejection, anxiety, abandonment could feel stronger than your own knowing about your particular path. Okay? In the reading yesterday, it had so many major arcana. I should have recorded it, but it was just kind of heavy. And then too, I know some of you guys, it's good to hear the thing about, you have a path, you have a destiny, and then it's hard to reconcile when you're in the midst of closing out karmic energies, So you had the Lovers clarified by, the Ace, no, you had the Lovers clarified by the element of earth, which was letting me know that you have a particular path that you came here for. Here on earth, there's something you're supposed to do. You have to choose it though, right? You guys have to choose your path. But what could be clouding your sense of choice is these rejections. And the rejections that you feel now are triggering emotions and things that you felt from either previous relationships, something having to do when you were a child, something, about the way you grew up, different experiences, and your young adulthood or your young child age kind of thing. So those things trigger you, and they're triggering you now, right? And they are skewing your sense of purpose. Okay, I had to get that out because I'm seeing it here, and you could find it very hard to notice that rejection, possibly even throughout your life, has been your protection. I was about to say projection. Rejection. Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing, and it just feels, emotionally rough. You also had the Sun and Temperance, which are intense situations, and you will come across these it's almost like, how when they say, like, when, an era is closing or whatever, it tries its hardest to hold on, like those last ditch efforts to keep a hold on to power or something, is kind of what I'm feeling for these karmic cycles for you, like whatever those things were. And here it's abandonment and rejection. But how your subconscious mind may have processed the rejection back then, you didn't process it like protection. You processed it like pain. And that's normal. I mean, that's what any of us would possibly do, especially when we're younger. We don't know why people are acting a certain way towards us. I'm gonna tell you, like, this rejection is for your success. 4 of Cups clarified by 4 of Earth, 4 of Pentacles. I know you want to get back out there. I know you want to date. I know you want to spend more time with family and friends and things like that. But some of you are busy. I can see that you're busy and you have something to do or something else to focus on. And you might even have to say no. See, so the feeling of having to say no is here when with the Ace of Air, excuse me, I said Ace of Air, Ace of Swords, it's clarified by the 9 of Cups. But when you get the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Cups in the same reading, it's talking about it feels good to say no. Now, this could be you saying it's good to possibly maybe get back at somebody who rejected you, or this is how other people feel very smug about rejecting you in some sort of way, firing you, cheating. I see cheating, 7 of Cups, 10 of Wands, excluding, not giving support, not supporting you in your own endeavors. The very next thing is 3 of Pentacles clarified by the message from water, right? Which is Chariot energy, right? So all these people feel satisfied with their reactions and manipulations, not knowing that the more they do what they do and you distance yourself from them, the stronger you become, the more successful you will become. In your mind, if you always view these people as they should be doing, right by me, my mother, my friends, my whatever, my lover, you would always kind of be, you wouldn't know that they are a distraction. You wouldn't know if your approach is always like, it should be love because you are my this. And you're only viewing them, 7 of Cups, in this sort of fantasy way instead of how the people that are assigned to your life really are. All these people assigned to our life, just because they have labels of mother, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, doesn't mean that they are going to uphold the title, right? And so you could be, viewing them through that rose-colored lens, right? So when they do what they do, be themselves, it makes you feel rejected, right? Instead of accepting them for who they are, for what they want to do and who they want to be. But when they do it and you can't take this energy anymore, this is what allows more success for you, okay? It's all, even things in the past, there were people who it's a good thing that they rejected you. Had you spent more time with them, this could be family, friends, the wrong crowd, whatever. Had you spent more time with them, they would have taken you down roads where it would have been harder and harder for you to find out who you really are. It's like, it's almost a blessing that they cheated, that they talked behind your back, that they did this, did that. If you really stuck with some of these energies longer than what was allowed, it would have been bad. So I could even see in your clarifiers how things are going to be corrected and how the success is coming. I mean, right here, we have the 4 of Earth. Then next we have the message of water. These are success, reaching the top of the mountain, Chariot energy, and then Shango, balance, justice, right? This is what you deserve. This is what you're going to get. See, whether this is on the job or your own thing that you've created, you will be successful. But see, this being in the reverse lets me know there's no support. I'm not supported either on my job or with my own endeavor, but it will be a success. Here, Knight of Swords, clarified by Shango. These people talk about me. They either say negative things to my face or they say it behind my back. But Shango hears it all and is going to rectify all these situations. Shango is justice. Justice is the card of adjustment, fixing things, correcting things. So there will be corrections made around all of these negative things that people are saying and doing and, working behind your back. Then you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, clarified by the 9 of Cups. And here is your own energy, where it's up to you not to emotionally harm or manipulate yourself, Nine of Cups, about your own happiness, about your own contentment concerning you. Don't plant seeds into your mind that, do the work of others for them, that constantly replaying rejections and hurts and manipulations, okay? Definitely, okay? I'm gonna come back to that because I also feel like, when I get aces, those are new things. Those could be brand new relationships or something that's fresh that just started, but there's a manipulation around it. So I might come back to that. You have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Ten of Water. All you want is happiness. Some of you want happy marriages. Some of you want to just be happy. You want the things that you've always wished and hoped for, imagined and fantasized to actually come about, but something's always in the way. Something's always in the way. And it's like, what the heck is it this time? Okay? Don't stress over things you can't control, like family, cheating spouses and stuff like that. Seven of Cups, Ten of Fire in reverse. Leave them. If they're cheating, you should leave. I can't make you be faithful. I can't. There's a ego fantasy happening when you try to stay with somebody like that, who keeps showing you that they're going to step out. Seven of Cups at the top of the deck, King of Pentacles at the bottom. This is ego, manipulation. But see, this is, you could be manipulating, your own self in a way. Here, and it's funny, we got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Air twice, once in the reverse, once in the upright. And, but it's being clarified by the King of Pentacles. Like, this is also the Holy Spirit. This is ego. Don't lose your faith about who you are, what's inside of you, your purpose. It has to overcome your ego so ego fantasies don't take hold of you. Some of you all, if it's not literal people rejecting you, you could feel like life in general is not allowing you to do what you want to do, so that feels like a rejection. Okay? Sometimes you could be watching things that make you upset. Sometimes you got to get off social media. Release the burdens of the things you view. Or your own imaginations, ego imaginations. You got to release that burden. But see, this is why it was so hard for me to do that reading yesterday, because I can see your path and purpose. Like, I can see you have a path, you have a purpose, that you're meant for something. I can see that these karmic closing outs are intense, that these situations, like, this could feel like out of nowhere. It's like, well, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to feel like I'm 10 years old again. What the hell is this kind of thing happening? And sometimes the situation is trying to bring it back to your face to let you know, in this instance of rejection or any instance of rejection before, there was nothing ever wrong with you. There was nothing wrong with you. And sometimes that's the problem, why we end up fantasizing and wanting, is because we thought it was us. And there's nothing wrong with us. Whatever reason we couldn't have or access a certain thing, there was a good reason for it. Okay? And sometimes in life, this life in general, guys, because I'm not, I read the cards, so don't shoot the messenger. We have to experience unfairness. We have to experience rejection. These are experiences that the Creator wants to know, obviously. So, if we are part of the Creator, we have to bring this experience back. You would think with the billions and billions and millions and trillions of galaxies and stars that the experience would have happened already. But I guess if there's no such thing as time, all of this has already happened. We're just aware of our spot in the experience, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. Okay, we are just aware of our part in the movie. All of this is already done. Everything is done. I think the Creator has it all already, but everything is happening simultaneously. But let me not stray off too much with that. What I'm trying to say is that you do have a path, you do have a purpose, but I could tell how these karmic closings could definitely make you stray away from it, be like, yeah, whatever, what the fuck, like, you purpose, path, blah, 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 blah. It sounds like hogwash to me. All I feel is pain, you know? People are being very like mean or vicious or something like that. And trust me, I know how you feel. It was an app that gave me the validation I needed the other day. I've mentioned the app Pattern. It's either called The Pattern or Pattern. And it was saying that I was closing out a 19-year karmic cycle. And whether or not that app tells this to everybody on the app or me or people with similar charts, you know, like mine, is neither here nor there. Because when I saw that, I said, yes, it feels like it's been about 19 years of a weird karma, like of a repeat thing of people. I mean, people come for me, you know, and I'm not trying to, this is not no ego to my own horn thing. Like, this is before even making a channel. Like, legit, like, I've been fired twice for no reason. You know, yeah, obviously they had a reason, but not enough for what these people were doing. You know, people attacking with witchcraft and stuff. It's like, it's really weird. It's like, I feel like some people try to stop me from becoming exactly who I'm supposed to be. And this could be something, it could be a karmic thing. I don't know, maybe I died early in a past life or whatever. I don't know. I need to study more astrology. But for whatever reason, there is this thing that I was noticing, like, I'm really tired of this thing happening. Like, for me, the law of attraction didn't make any sense. The only way the law of attraction makes sense to me is when your karmic cycle closes. Okay, because I think to myself, the energy that I put out or what I try to do for people on a personal level, I sometimes don't see return. So I'm like, I don't get it. I'm pretty consistent with not trying to disrespect nobody or X, Y, and Z. You know, on a personal level, can we see this come back? And when you don't see what you put out come back to you, I believe it's because of your karmic cycle. Once it ends is when you have to shift. See, this is why they put you by yourself. Okay, so there was a combination yesterday. It was the Four of Cups and the upright clarified with the Ten of Swords, meaning I'm isolating you to drop all of the Ten of Swords. Tens are endings. You know, tens denote endings and beginnings. So all of those swords hurt. So I put you by yourself to release them, recognize them, release them. You know, obviously they'll bring them back up if you're not looking at it, right? So you get it, even today, you get in the Four of Cups and they're letting you know I'm Four of Cups in you to make you successful. So all of this is for your good. And I was saying something, let me not stray. The fact that, I lost where I was. Let me see. What I was trying to say was all of this stuff coming up is to help you, even though it doesn't feel like it. These intense situations, and if you give yourself a pause and can look at it from a rational place instead of over emotionally identifying with it, you can understand it and move past it. Okay, you can understand what it is and move past it, make a new decision, choose the higher direction. Because there's something going on right now, and I'm trying to tell y'all, you have to choose the new way to go. The new way to go will not feel like the old. It could be a brand new job. It could be this new thing you want to do for yourself as far as starting your own business. It's not going to be anything that you recognize from the past, but it's going to be better. It will totally change and give you a fresh start kind of thing. But it's hard to recognize that when you are dealing with all these old things of rejection, abandonment, anger, and stuff like that. Right. Okay. So that's all that this reading is about. So if you've been having sleepless nights, staying up, worried about when is it my time? When am I going to have what I want? When is my spouse going to act right? Or, when am I going to have love? You will have it, but you have to make a brave choice about the new direction you're headed, about the things you're going to entertain and keep allowing into your life or believing about yourself. Okay? And it's all coming up like this because the cycle is trying to close. You don't have to repeat this in the next cycle. You can make a different, it's gotta be that drastic sort of change kind of thing. And I mean, not so drastic. I mean, this does feel like a step-by-step kind of thing, but you gotta make the first step. Gotta make the first step and kind of stick to that direction. You know, there's space and time for you to heal, but then there are things that are just gonna come up that are gonna trigger you and make you feel like, you know, fuck it. Fuck the spirituality. All of this stuff is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. You know, emotions could really make you feel like that. That's why I couldn't give the reading yesterday, because I was like, you know, I just want to be real with you all. This does not feel good, but you have to make a choice for better. That's all I'm gonna say. It doesn't, but you really do have a path. You have a purpose. You're here for a reason. I swear, the devil was out there. Temperance was out there. Some of you guys are facing the light and dark within yourself. Some of you guys are facing the light and dark outside of yourself. And it feels like a battle, but it's a battle you can win not if you're smart, but if you play smart. And another thing, like, I know all of you all aren't meant to do divination, but having tarot cards is very helpful. I wish I had tarot cards when I was going through my karmic cycle, when I was unaware of it. See, and that's the thing. I think you guys are becoming more aware that, oh, I'm in a cycle. But if you are struggling with your day-to-day, tarot can help. Pull like 3 cards a day about how you feel, you know, and see what's around you so that you know, like, okay, this is what's happening today. This is who I'm dealing with. This is who's coming towards me. Because y'all are having love relationships and weird things on the jobs happen, and you're not understanding why, and it's because of closing out a karma, okay? That's what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.